Court filings due this hour for tomorrow's federal hearing in the case of a Columbia University graduate detained by ICE.
This afternoon, the White House press secretary said Mahmoud Khalil distributed terrorist propaganda and that the Department of Homeland Security has identified other people on campus who engaged in similar activity. Students gathered in Washington Square Park today protesting Khalil's arrest. Lisa Rosner is there now. Lisa.
Well, Jessica and Christine, the students who were here, their main message is also that they want ICE off campus. And we know about 2 hours ago, they started moving from Washington Square Park and headed all the way towards City Hall, where we know police have made some arrests, but we are unclear exactly how many arrests have been made at this time. The White House press secretary said she doesn't know how many more arrests will come, but right now Columbia University is refusing to help DHS identify individuals who she said engaged in pro-Hamas activity. Tuesday started with dozens staging a sit-in at Columbia University to nearly 200 descending upon Washington Square Park.
Release Mahmoud Khalil now!
Any sort of oppression anywhere is a threat to all of us.
The attorney for Mahmoud Khalil, a recent graduate of Columbia University, says he is now in ICE custody in Louisiana. He denies that Khalil is a threat to foreign policy and says the arrest of the green card holder of Palestinian descent is an affront to his First Amendment rights.
For no other reason, apparently, than the fact that the government does not like what he has to say, and the fact that he advocates on behalf of Palestinians and supports the human rights of Palestinian people.
The White House press secretary said his green card can be revoked for being adversarial to national security interests.
This is an individual who organized group protests that not only disrupted college campus classes and harassed Jewish American students and made them feel unsafe on their own college campus, but also distributed pro-Hamas propaganda, flyers with the logo of Hamas.
Immigration attorney Michael Wild says the government needs to prove Khalil lied on a green card application.
The question is whether or not the student had given material support. Not all speech is protected, and a person who creates what's called a fighting words doctrine, words to incite others to cause harm.
Some students who do not agree to deport Khalil say he was part of last week's sit-in at Barnard College's library where the NYPD was called in.
They were putting up stickers saying "Death to America," handing out pamphlets from official Hamas media groups. And you don't need to care about the Jews to be angry about this.
We asked supporters of Khalil about his actions on campus. Is there anything violent about it or anti-Semitic?
This is someone who has really been kind of profiled and selected for doxing and harassment.
We did ask Columbia for comment on these allegations that it is allegedly not helping the federal government identify more students. We have not heard back yet. But in the meantime, the U.S. Department of Education says it has sent letters to about 60 schools warning them of potential enforcement action if they do not work to comply with the Civil Rights Act. Oh, coming up at 6, you will hear from the governor and the mayor on this issue. We're live in Washington Square Park. Lisa Rosner, CBS News, New York.
All right, Lisa, we'll see you then. Thank you.